So good morning. It's been a few days since I last saw you. It's currently the 20th of June this week. Well, I've only got like 4 days off now. I was meant to start this on Monday, but I did a half day on Monday, like for work. That was a bit mental. That went out the window. Tuesday, I was doing so much stuff. And then Wednesday, other stuff. I had other stuff on. I went for a sports massage yesterday, trying to work on my hamstrings because they're so tight. And my right leg, where my thigh is, absolutely, where my absolutely wrecks still. I've got to be careful with that. I can't really walk on it, but my friend's coming around today, so there is some stuff that I need to get done. First things first, I need to do my art stuff, which is what I have up here. I've also been making a meal plan because I'm gonna make smash burgers tonight with but I'm gonna clean my glasses and then I'm gonna go and do some artwork. But don't worry, I promise we will be doing some writing today as well, because I want to work on the next parts of draft 2. So it is now much later. I am dressed, it's cold. It's June and it's cold. So it is about 9:45 at night. It's still light outside. My friend came round for a few hours and we made smash burgers, and it took me a couple of hours, but it was nice. I did my drawing today. I managed to do most of what I needed to do, walk the dog, and now I've just sat down to just do an hour or so of editing the chapter. I've also bought a new vlogging camera, which I think will be easier for these sort of videos because it's like the Sony ZV-1, so, and it's got like a little stand, so it'll be easy for me to carry around. But I'm just moving another scene. So I have finished the opening image for one of the main characters, which is Derek. But like I said before, I want to get the main plot points done. So I think I'm gonna just start working on the setup. So there is one scene here that I want to work on. So I have split. This scene was originally in chapter 1, so I've just kind of split it up because this is only about 400 words. But I'm gonna try and make it just a bit more lengthy, just so we see, so we have a bit more of a character building. So I'm going to do that. So I would say that scene just comes out to 636 words. So I think the first chapter is edited for draft 2, so that is one major thing I've done. At least I've started with chapter 1, so at least I've got somewhere. So chapter 1 comes around about 2,100 words, so it's not a long chapter, but I feel like if I put any more into chapter 1, there's still some character introductions we need to get through for Derek, and we've already had 2 characters introduced, and I don't want to bombard people with more characters until we've had a break with Penny with the next chapter. So chapter 3 is it. So I'm going to focus on chapter 3 because we're doing Derek's scenes first. Yeah, we're going to do them first, but yeah, I'm happy to say I've got chapter 1 done. I am going to head to bed because I am tired, but I plan on having a writing day tomorrow because I have not got a lot on. I still need to do my drawing, but I'll probably finish that off in the morning. But for that, I haven't got anything else on. I will see you tomorrow. So hello. So much for a writing day. It's been a bit of a busy day today. I've walked Aston, I've cleaned the house, but I also have a new vlogging camera which I'm quite excited to test out. But I have moved a section of chapter 3 which will now become chapter 2, but it's set on a different date. I've got to change the timing and just the events of it basically, and then we'll go from there. But I am gonna start tea soon. Hello, so I think I have finally got my new camera working. Hopefully there might be a tiny bit of a difference with the sound quality. It has got like a little wind muff on it, but whether that is actually going to work as a microphone, I don't know. We'll just go along with what's happening. I am starting like a little hours session on the bit that I was doing last night, so that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do tonight. I did want to try and edit a video that I want to get up. It's just not cooperating with me tonight. So that it's 9 o'clock at night. I'm not gonna be messing with that for too long, to be honest. I'm just working on a scene. I'm just reworking one of the scenes where we are going to meet another one of Derek's friends, who's also going to have a pivotal point in the story. So I changed her introduction. Originally she was in the first chapter, but there was a lot of characters introduced in the first chapter, so it was kind of just like this character, this character, this character. Here we've already seen one character, and then in this next scene we're going to see two. Luckily we're going to meet two of his other friends, so it's not bombarding with you. And then I think I might do another scene where I meet his family, where he goes home, and I think that's where we'll balance the two out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Right, so I've done quite a bit actually. So I've edited this scene and I'm adding a bit more to it. I've changed a bit of dialogue, so we're currently sitting at about 3,000 words for draft 2, I want to say. So we're currently sitting at about 3,000 words for draft 2, but I am very tired and I want to go to bed. But I'm still doing the setup for Derek. I think after this chapter, I'm going to introduce, I need to introduce another character, and then we need to look at Derek's family life. And I think that will be the setup for him done. So obviously we'll be taking some things back from there. And then I just want to do Act 1 first. So for Act 1 we need the opening image, the theme stated, which I've done, the setup, the catalyst and the debate. So we still need to do all of that for Derek. And then obviously I will go back and work on Penny, and then we'll move on to Act 2. But yeah, that is the task for tomorrow.
More powerful than her desire to forget was her desire to know.
I was just going to do a little bit of work before I go to the gym. I think I'm going to the gym in about 40 minutes. I don't think I'll do any when I get back, just because I've got work in the morning. It's been nice having the week off, but unfortunately we'll have to return to reality. Not that I want to, but I've got to. But it'll be alright. I'll just go straight in, finish at 5, and then just do what we do. But yeah, I'm just gonna carry on working on the bit where I am in the scene, because this scene's a bit of a longer scene. We just want to get the kinks of the relationship, and then we'll go from there. So I didn't end up going to the gym. I just put my pajamas on. I would like to finish this scene today, but I'm just not feeling it at the moment. I have wrote a little bit. I'll probably just end up editing tomorrow. I think I need to come up with some sort of schedule, but it is getting to 8:45 and I do want to go bed early just so I'm well rested for tomorrow. So I might just go and read a little bit on my Kindle, and then probably do some more writing tomorrow. So I will see you tomorrow for some more writing. And hopefully, I think my aim for tomorrow is just to finish the scene where I am. Hello, so I'm looking a bit rough. So I've had it's been alright. It's been alright getting back to work. I came in, watched a bit of anime, and now I'm gonna go to the gym in about half an hour. So I thought, just while I've got a little bit of a chance, just to get a little bit of writing done while I've got the chance. I'll have more time tomorrow, I hope, because I'm going to plan a few things out. But I think I just want to try and finish this scene, because the scene I've been writing for 3 days, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I also want to try and get my last writing vlog my latest writing vlog uploaded, so that's the plan. So it is quite late, obviously I'm back from the gym. I'm gonna spend about just 10 minutes just trying to see if I can finish this chapter and then finish this scene, and then it'll be time to go to bed, because at least then I have finished a scene. We're not aiming for anything major today. If I can finish the scene. So I have finally finished the scene, and I've just been adding up all the words for the scenes, and I'm currently sitting at about 4,016 words for draft 2. But yeah, I'm happy with how this scene's turned out actually. I feel like we get a look more into like the characters' day-to-day lives with this. Obviously I'm going to move on to the next scene where I've got to introduce yet another character. We're doing this setup here, and then there will be one more scene in the setup where we've just see like the home life, and then that will be like Act 1's kind of world setup for Derek, and then I can move on to Penny's bit, and then hopefully we'll keep it there. But yeah, I've got work again in the morning, yay. but I will be editing my writing vlog tomorrow to get it up, and I've also had an idea for a video I want to do, so I might film that this weekend. It's going to go on this channel, but I just thought it'd be a fun video to do, like it's a bit different, so I'm going to do that, and then it'll be writing themed, and it just seemed fun, and yeah, we'll go from there. It's about 10 to 9. I am just sitting down to edit my writing vlog that's from like 3 weeks ago to go up hopefully tonight. So at least I've got that up, and then I'm gonna do a bit of writing. I did want to do some drawing tonight. I haven't done any for a while, but I need to dedicate time, and then I need to make a meal plan before I go bed. But luckily I'm working from home tomorrow, so I have a bit of a lie-in. But yeah, that's the plan for tonight, and then who knows if I've got time, maybe do a bit of reading. Well, I've got about 3 hours before midnight, so we'll see how far we get. So much for getting some writing done tonight. It's like 11:30. I'm just sorting out the editing, and I think I have wrote 1 sentence for draft 2 currently. I've wrote 1 sentence and then half of a sentence, but you know what, progress is progress. 1 sentence, sometimes that is the reality of writing. You do 1 sentence a day, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. Like I said, I'm not rushing draft 2. I mean, ideally I would like to finish draft 2 before I go back to uni in October, so that gives me about 5 months to do this, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we've just got to keep going, that's all that matters. Well, hello. So I am just sitting down to do some drawing. It's about 8:30. I haven't done any drawing for a while, so I am just doing some drawing for my course, which is like household objects, and I'm just realised I'm actually having a lot of fun. I mean, this is what I've got so far. So I've just got a camera and a glass. They said not to do too complicated shapes, so I'm just trying to find things that aren't too complicated. I might do this pen next, because this is like just simple cylinders, so I might do that. And then I've got 2 more objects to find. I don't know whether to do a pair of glasses or maybe something else. Hello, so I finished my art. I actually really enjoyed just doing a bit of drawing for once. But we are going to be doing a bit of writing. But I have just been wanting to do the short synopsis for a while, just so I've got like a kind of understanding of the scenes, of course. But I still want to work on this scene, so we're on the next scene for Derek, and we're gonna have 1 more character introduced, and then after this scene we're then gonna move on to his home life where his family is introduced, and then that's kind of Derek's setup done in the beats of the story, and then I'm gonna move on to Penny's setup and work on Penny's setup. And Penny is a bit easier just because there's less characters in her life, but once we've got that sorted, that is all the characters pretty much done. But yeah, we just got to focus on the main characters here, and then that's how we go. But I'm itching to go with the drafts here. I am just itching. I've just got this itch to do this draft because I've been watching a few like writer TikToks and things. I have put my TikTok in the description for my writing vlogs, and it's just making me want to do this, and I just want to do this and get draft 2 done, and then have a bit of a break, and then get it sent out, and then do draft 3, and then do final rounds, and then I'm hoping maybe draft 4 will be the final draft, but that's speculation, who knows. But I think draft 4 will be the final, kind of finalising everything, and then we'll start moving into the querying trenches. But that will probably be next year when I'm doing my like master's course and things, so that'll be fun. So at least I'll have something to distract me while I'm querying and things like that. And then we'll just see how traditional publishing goes. If it doesn't work out for me, I will probably self-publish, because I've worked too hard on this novel, and I've had this idea for years. I have worked on and off throughout this idea for years, and I don't want to sit and shelve it like other people. I'm not someone who's like that. I don't give up easily. When I'm determined with something, I am determined. And, you know, I don't... Some people are like, oh, you're in it for the money. If you were in it for the money, you wouldn't want to become a writer. Some people don't make a lot of money writing. Some people do. Some people get lucky. But I just love writing. And I just wanted to publish a book, to be honest. That's why. Even if it's just one book, at least I would have achieved something that I've always worked out, and I could make 12-year-old me who set out thinking she wanted to be a vet, but no, did an assignment when I was in school, and that assignment changed my whole trajectory of my life. Like, it's the reason I went to uni to study, and it's the reason why I'm going back to study. It's just something that's part of me. Anyway, enough about the heart out, we're getting a bit deep there. So yeah, I'm gonna look on the synopsis a little bit. Well, so it's about an hour later. I have come up with a little synopsis. So I've done a little bit. It'll need a bit tweaking and things like that, but at least I've got something, and I've also done a little bit of line editing on one of the scenes. Like, I've kept some lines the same, but I've changed, I've kept one of the characters' interactions before, so I just want to keep that. Probably finish this off tomorrow, because I want to just finish this scene off, and then we've got one more scene in the setup for Derek, and that will be the family home that we see, like, because Derek has a brother and a grandma, so we're just going to see their relationship, because he doesn't have a good relationship with his brother, but there's a reason, but that's going to be revealed later on in the story, because that's a big part of his character, and a big part, his brother's called Ryan, and Ryan's character. But hello, so it's 10:15, and I look a right mess because I've got back from the gym about 20 minutes ago. So I have actually finished the summary, so I just wanted to get like some sort of summary for my novel. I mean, it needs a lot of work, but at least I've got some sort of idea that I can go off, because I'm not happy with it. But my aim for tonight is just to finish editing the scene, and then moving on to the next family scene, and then that is my setup for Derek, and then that is that plot beat. That is that beat done. So I have just finished the scene, and it's 10:12, so I am going to bed in a minute. But we are currently sitting at about 5,105 words for draft 2, so I'm quite happy with that. We have got somewhere. We're still in the setup for Derek, but then tomorrow I am going to finish off this last scene, and just rework some of the dialogue and things in here, and then we're going to move on to Penny's bit, and then we've got the first plot beats set up, and then I'm going to go back to my draft 1 and look more at some of the chapters. Hello, it is late. It has been a few days. It's like almost the 1st of July. And I have work in the morning, even though it is 10 to midnight. I think I am just not gonna get a lot of sleep tonight. I've been cooking this evening because I've been out for, it's been a really busy few days. Like Monday, like Friday night I had family round and that was all evening, and then Saturday I had to help my mum with a video for something that she wanted for someone's birthday party, and then today I've been out for a meal, and then I also had to go shopping, and then I've had to cook. So I've done a little bit. I have wrote about 200 words today for a new scene that's going to go into one of the old scenes, but I think I did want to finish the setup for this vlog, so I think I'm going to do, so once I actually finish this setup, that's where I'm going to end this vlog, so that's what we're going to do. So I have just got to wait about half an hour. I don't even have a watch, I don't know why I'm looking. I've just got to wait half an hour because I've made some like cereal bars to take with me to work, so I've had to get the ingredients for that, so I need to do that. And then well, hello. So I have cooked my cereal bars. They didn't turn out very well, but do you know what? I'll just eat them. I'll try and fix them in the morning. It's late. But yeah, I have just probably done about maybe almost 300 words, but I'm gonna call it a night. I'm tired. I've got work in the morning. I really don't want to go, but I've got to do. So we will try and finish this. I've got the gym tomorrow. And then I have got to cook my tea because I'm having like, I'm following a rest. I've done like a meal plan and I've got to cook everything. But we'll see how that goes. But as long as I can get this scene done, we want to get this scene. We want to get this plot, this beat done. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Hello. So we're doing another late night vlogging session, because it's 11:10. Yay. But we are still no closer to finishing this opening scene. I have just wrote a sentence so far. I have been to the gym this afternoon, this evening, and I did cooking my tea took a bit longer than normal, and then I ended up watching watching a few episodes of the Good Girls Guide to Murder. So that was what happened this evening. I did want to watch a few episodes, but I'll probably watch a few more tomorrow and then probably try and get it finished. Okay, so we're no closer to finishing this, but I have spent half an hour doing it, but I have finished the scene that I've added. I've added finished the bit that I've added to this scene, and then it's going to carry on to the next scene. So this altogether, this kind of multi-scene is about 1,426 words at the moment, but I just want to share the piece of dialogue I just did. I just love it. So basically Evan and Derek are waiting for the bus because they get the bus to sixth form / college. College in the UK is 16 to 18 most of the time, or sixth form as people call it, but they call it college here just to confuse people, because obviously my main characters are 16 / 17, and this bit of dialogue, I just love it. So Evan goes here, maybe, but that's not fun. I've been waiting for this game to come out. I would rather be having a bit of fun for once. You should try it sometime. And then Derek goes, I do have fun. And then Evan says, with textbooks. I just really love that bit of dialogue. I just think it's really fun. But yeah, so another day where we're gonna carry on, but I'm working from home tomorrow, so I have lots more time in the evening because this is going to be the first thing that I do. I want to finish this scene. Hello, so my camera battery is going to die. Great. So it is like 9:20 at night, and you know, this, I thought, oh yeah, I'll start at 5 o'clock. That didn't happen. I ended up watching the latest episode of Demon Slayer, so I'm all caught up on that, even though I know what's happening because I read the manga. But then I had a shower and cooked tea, so that is all I've done this evening. We're in the final scene for the setup for Derek's side. So my aim tonight is to finish this, and that is it. And then I am ending this vlog. And then tomorrow I'm going to have a bit of a break. And then on Thursday we'll move forward. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But yeah, I will see you when I have finished this, because I'm just going to throw myself in and do this. But yeah. Hello, so I am done. All my life I am done. So at the moment I have finished the setup part for Derek. So there is about 4 scenes and obviously the opening image with Derek. So it comes out with Derek's bit for draft 2 about to 6,646 words. But I am done with this vlog. Oh my life. I am so happy to say that I have done. It has taken me a month to do like one story beat, but you know what, when you've got a full-time job you've got to just do what you can do. But I did see a TikTok earlier, the way to approach edits, and I just thought the way she presented it was the best thing ever, so I want to share it here. I'll have to link down who sent it below. But she basically stated draft 1 is the terrible draft. Draft 2 is the structural edit. Sorry. My camera battery died. But what I was saying is that this lady, she basically broke it down into like the best advice I'd ever heard. So draft 1 is the initial messy first draft. So that's done and dusted. Draft 2 is where you approach the structural edits, obviously to make the story make sense. Draft 3 is the character arcs, and then draft 4 would be, I suppose, like the metaphors and similes and anything else you want to add, and then draft 5 would be the final line edits. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best advice I've ever heard. It breaks it down perfectly, because I've been trying to find things that click with my brain. Like I've been watching YouTube videos to approach editing and nothing would stick, because it's like it's kind of hard when they're like, oh, there's line edits, there's structural edits. So if you're breaking down all these nuances in 5 things, that works for me. 5 drafts works for me because it gives me kind of a structure to follow, because my mind works like that. I need some sort of like structure. I can't just go in willy-nilly. I need some sort of little plan to follow, and it's perfect because that is basically what I'm doing. I am doing a structural edit because I'm cutting things out. I'm trying to make the transition of the scene smooth and basically for the story to make sense. But yeah, I am glad I have finally finished the first beat of the novel. For the first character, I've still got my other character to do. So now I've done those 2 beats, I'm going to move on to Penny and do her opening image and then her setup and theme stated. And then we're going to move on to the catalyst, which is the main event of the story. And then we're going to move into the other beats. So we're slowly making progress. Whether I'll finish this before September, I don't know. If I really pull the ballpark out, I don't know. But thank you for watching this vlog. It's been a long time coming. I've finally finished it, and I will see you next time.